Jesus said to the chief priests and the elders of the people, "Hear another parable. There was a landowner who planted a vineyard, put a hedge around it, dug a winepress in it, and built a tower. Then he leased it to tenants and went on a journey. When vintage time drew near, he sent his servants to the tenants to obtain his produce. But the tenants seized the servants, and one they beat, another they killed, and a third they stoned. Again he sent other servants, more numerous than the first ones, but they treated them in the same way. Finally, he sent his son to them, thinking, 'They will respect my son.' But when the tenants saw the son, they said to one another, 'This is the heir. Come, let us kill him and acquire his inheritance.' They seized him, threw him out of the vineyard, and killed him. What will the owner of the vineyard do to those tenants when he comes?" They answered him, "He will put those wretched men to a wretched death and lease his vineyard to other tenants who will give him the produce at the proper times." The subsequent commentary is by Saint Ambrose, a bishop of Milan and doctor of the Church, who lived approximately from 340 to 397.
The vine symbolizes us because the people of God, grafted into the stock of the eternal vine, John 15:5, shoots up above the earth. As the flourishing of an unyielding ground, the more the vine buds and flowers and the more greenery it produces, the more it resembles the desirable yoke of the cross. When full grown, its outstretched branches form the shoots of a fruitful vineyard. With good reason, then, do we call the people of Christ a vine? Whether because they mark their foreheads with the sign of the cross, Ezekiel 9:4, or because their fruits are harvested in the last season of the year, or because, just as in the lines of a vineyard, poor and rich, lowly and mighty, servants and masters, all who are in the church share a perfect equality. When vines are tied up, they stand upright. When they are pruned, it is not to reduce them in size, but to make them grow. So it is with this holy people. If bound, it is set free. If humbled, it stands tall. If cut down, it is actually given a crown. Better still, just as a sprout taken from an old tree is grafted onto another root, so this holy people, nourished on the tree of the cross, grows and spreads. And the Holy Spirit flows into our bodies as though poured out into the furrows of a field, cleansing all that is unclean and straightening our members to guide them heavenwards. The vine dresser is accustomed to weed this vine, to stake it and prune it, John 15:2. Sometimes he heats the hidden places of our body with sunshine. Sometimes he waters them with the rain. He delights to weed his land, lest the weeds injure the buds. He takes care that the leaves don't make too much shade, don't deprive our virtues of light or hinder the maturation of our fruit.